Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the first Descendant. I wonder if you guys have missed me because I know, alright, I was busy with Monster Hunter this weekend, so I hope you guys have had some fun. Today we are going to do a study on the Void Erosion Purge. I'm actually going to test how easy or difficult it might be to actually pass the Void Erosion Purge using a pickup group. So that is today's test. We are going to learn, we are going to find out, and then we're going to carry on from there. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show. That is what we're here for. That is what we're here to do. Let's make it all happen. Let's make it all happen, shall we? Okay, you just give me 1 second to get all this sorted out. And then we're gonna go have some fun. Alright, so let's do this. Let me start by sharing, tweeting, all that. Hey Rafi, I see you're on YouTube today. Thought you preferred TikTok. What up? It's okay, you can be on both. Alright. Alright. Elfix, Leon, what up? Alright. Just make sure you've registered me as your creator, Figs. If you're buying, do it. But hit that link, yeah? Okay, done. Let's get it all going. Well, use whichever one you like, pal. Whether you support me on YouTube or TikTok, I'm happy both ways. Let's get this show on the road. Alright. My creator code, her senpai, all you have to do is just hit this link. Create a code, right? You can either access it from the game. So if you go to the social menu and you see that little Nexon icon down the bottom left, you can click that and search up RealAsianRobot. So that's one way. The other way is just hit that link in chat. And then that registers you as my supporter. It's free, takes less than 2 minutes. Here, you don't have to input a code. What you do is you just register a creator and then that's it. Then you just spend on the game and you just need to renew your registration every month and a half or so. It's really easy to do from my stream because Nightbot posts the link on my behalf anytime. So all you gotta do is hit that link and you get Orochi, for stage 1 to 25, you're supposed to use my Ines build. Have you already seen the Ines build? Check out the Ines build in my full walkthrough. I show you guys how to pass stage 1s to 25 with Ines. You only need one build for stage 1 to 25. 26, you need Glay. 27, you can use Ines again. 28, 29, we're working on it right now. In fact, today, there's a special test that is happening right now. Alright, right now. What we're going to do today is we are going to test out whether or not it is possible to pass stage 28 in a pickup group using a decked out Glay build. Alright, so we're going to make that happen. But first, before I do any of that, I actually have to go farm a little bit of stuff, which I'll do more in the evening. We're actually just going to go grab some brains. Best weapon for Void Erosion? There's no such thing as best weapon, Mr. Kashav. You have to use the appropriate weapon, appropriate Descendant, appropriate build for every single level. Stages 1 to 25 is already figured out. Just use my Nest build. It's on the channel. Follow that guide. For 26, follow the guide. I have a separate guide for that. 27, you can just use the Nest build. 28, 29, 30, I will work it out slowly. All right. Of course, you can try the other builds that other creators have already posted. See if that works for you. I don't think it will. In fact, I think it's actually going to be quite bad. But you could try it out for yourself. I'm a very relaxed man about these kinds of things. Just follow the guides, everybody. Just follow the guides. And pay attention to stream and what I do on stream. That's the most important. As long as you follow everything, you will never have a problem. But fail to follow it, and you will have big problems. Okay?
You can't escape.
Now don't forget to like and share the stream, people. Well, then, that's you issue. I don't know why you built it when a nest was the first and most important one. I told everybody, just follow the guide for 1 to 25. You can't skip steps, you see. And if you follow the wrong creators, the wrong advice, then you're going to have a problem, Orochi. Well, it is. But, look, coordinated teams are going to be very, very different from actual players playing the game. I could rebuild the Perforator in accordance with their build, but I'm not going to do that right now. Because, quite frankly, it is a waste of time, in my opinion at least. I would rather spend my time, you know, actually getting stuff done. Besides, the Executor shotgun works the same. In fact, it does far more than the Perforator. So. Sure, Rafi, go ahead.
My shield. There's no getting away.
No, I don't get caliber. I just get a small commission figs. To be honest, the commission doesn't pay bills. I just want everybody to register me so that people know who is the most supported creator on TFD. Because a lot of people support me, but they haven't registered me yet. So the more you register, the better. If you want me to have the best fashion, donate to the stream directly. You can just send a YouTube super chat, things like that. That's the best way. Because the commission I get from Nexon is actually really small. I don't actually care about the commission. All I ask is that people register me. And if you spend good, like, I'm going to get a small amount of that, and I mean a really tiny amount. But the point is not the amount that I get. The point is that if you are spending, I want you to support me so that Nexon knows who is the creator everybody's following. That's the key thing. So please do register me straight away. And everybody should be registering me. There should be no one that doesn't register me. Because the more people that register me, the better. It means that we can do more. Alright? We can do more together. So help me help everyone else. Only in teams, Craig. Only in teams. I absolutely guarantee this. It'll only work in teams. Haley is much faster if you want to go solo. In a team, absolutely Glay is the way to go. Like, I would not deny that Glay is the way to go. In a team. But once you're dealing with solos, yeah, it's going to be a very different issue. Cavalry gun and perforator, or cavalry gun and shotgun would be what works for 30. I'm going to take my time doing some studies today and on the next few sessions because, look, there's a lot of information flying around. There's a lot of stuff flying around that, you know, I have to say, I don't think people actually understand. Because what's going to work for the top player in the game is not going to work for the average person who doesn't have a full-on kill squad working with them. See, that's the issue. That's the issue right here that we're encountering and what we're seeing. How about Valby? Up to you, Orochi. I don't play Valby. The most efficient way is an S. I don't think Valby is faster than an S. Because with Valby, you're basically using a gun build. Again, I think you might be asking me about this because you might have seen some other creators using this. My answer to you, Rochi, is very simple. Do you trust those creators? Have you seen their work? Have you seen how they perform? And can you 100% believe in them? Because I certainly don't. But do try it if you want to. If you want to prove it to yourself, try it. And then you'll start struggling again. But if I may say this, Orochi, haven't you already been struggling by following guides other than mine? Isn't that why you had 80 catalysts and then you spent them all? And then now you're here.
My shield.
If you follow me, you don't ever waste catalysts because guess what? I make my catalysts free to play just like the rest of you. Which means that I don't waste my catalysts and I don't waste time. I also don't spend hundreds of dollars just to be ahead of everybody. I don't do that here. What we do is we do things at the same pace as everybody else. That means I've got the same equipment, I've got the same technique, I've got the same stuff. I pave the way for the average person. That's what I do here. And that's why my stuff works. That's why my stuff doesn't waste money and time. So I would ask you guys to consider very, 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 very carefully. Very carefully. If you've been following people other than me, have they helped you? Has their stuff worked? Or are you stuck after following their guides, after they told you that, oh, this is great, that's great? Then where are you now? Are you any better off than you were before? Because I think not. I think most of y'all aren't better off at all. I think a lot of these people, maybe they buy their views. Maybe that's why they're showcasing that they're the best of the best of the best, except that they're not. And then when you try their stuff, it doesn't work. So, and of course, they'll give you the same excuse that, oh, well, I've got a kill team. Well, do you have a kill team? Or are you the average Joe? And that's why, listen, I've got Arcane as my buddy, but I don't have a kill team. I certainly don't have a squad that will automatically pick up and play. I could. But I don't want to do that because showing people what can be done in a kill team is very different from the average experience of the average person.
Those bastards.
And what I'm here to do is help people, not be better than people. Appreciate you, Arcane. We're here to be the average players. We're here to be just a normal person. All right? Skill-wise, as a gamer, of course, I am exceptional. I mean, those of you who know, I am actually pushing for Celestial in Marvel Rivals now that Monster Hunter Betas is... Oh, sorry about that. I'm not in the voice room, aren't I? My bad, my bad. I always forget to go into my own voice room. Sup, Arcane? Sorry about that. Totally forgot my own voice room. Literally forgot. Love. Sorry, pal. I was like thinking, wait, why can't I hear Arcane? Oh, that's right. I'm not even in there.
Just sitting here alone.
It's okay. Welcome. Sup, brother. But yes, where was I? Oh yeah. So, look. Skill-wise as a gamer, I understand that I am more skilled than some people. I get it. Look, I'm going for Celestial in Marvel Rivals. We all know this. Especially since the Monster Hunter betas are done and all that kind of stuff. However, what I will say is that even though I might be exceptional skill-wise, my job is, again, not to be better than you all. My job in any game is to be the same as you all. And show that I can do it, you know, just the same as everybody else. Everybody else. But anyway, hi Arcane. Today, what I'm going to be doing after I just get some brains to make another catalyst is that what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep hitting the pickup groups and we're going to record the results because I want to see how realistic is it for somebody to be able to pass 28 with a built-up glay, all right? How realistic is it for them to pass 28? And of course, the glay build will be delivered to everybody. Thanks, Sir Tommy. Appreciate you. By the way, you're not allowed to contribute to this goal anymore since you already contributed before, but we only need 5 more super chats. That's right. Now I see Sir Tommy's face, I remember. I was going to set this up after I got settled anyway, but here we go. And thanks, Kim, for that suggestion. I'll try that next time. All right. Now, there's only a little bit of time before the Burger King promotion ends, so I might break my own rule and have an extra dinner stream, but we're going to see whether or not we can fund it. Hello, Mark Kane. Good night to you too, pal. But anyway, thank you all for understanding and listening to what I have to say, because look, I understand. There's a lot of information on YouTube. There's a lot of guides, a lot of videos, but now, you know what? I see them. I don't even care anymore. I used to click on them for an idea or something, see if these people know something that I don't. But I would rather not film one successful run, pretend I'm better than all of you, and then load up that build on YouTube, which is why most of them are no longer getting views. Isn't that right? Now, I'm going to just quickly clear these 2 quests and then begin my runs. I've already prepared an Excel spreadsheet in the background. What we're going to do is we're going to record everything on the Excel spreadsheet and find out whether or not it's possible to pass stage 28 in a complete pickup group. That means no outside help. Nobody helps me outside of that. I'm just going to use my Glay. We're going to record every single run, every single result, just the way that we've always done. Because this is what we want to do. This is what we want to figure out. All right? Many of you guys have asked me about this. Many of you guys have asked me questions. Well, I'm here to answer those questions. Because everybody and their grandmother seems to be passing 28, 29, 30 solo, right? Thousands of guides out there. And I've wasted catalysts following all of them. Do they work? They are already bringing that, Sahil. They've already stated. Arcane was at the dev livestream, or rather he watched the entire thing. They're bringing the ability to reroll reactors and components in future. So...
Yes, they are. Looking forward to it.
Me too. Although at the time we'll probably be using armor spheres on wilds instead. But yeah, we're still looking forward to it. Yes, Rafi, share my TikTok. All of y'all, get on that TikTok vibe. Now, let's clean this up real quick. Always do, Saifudin.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
If I'm gonna be the world's best, then I always have to have a good day. Listen, you guys talking to the devs on my behalf has worked. I told you. The things that we discuss on the stream, we should always tell the devs. We post about it, they'll change it. They're working on it. Alright, so let's keep talking. Let's keep having the discussions that we always have. Let's show these people what it means to be an average person. Oh, Mark of Cain, thank you very much for saying that, but please do not name a creator. Alright, we have to avoid naming creators by name. I'm sorry that you've been disappointed by another creator. Alright, I will not make my comments in respect to a specific creator, so I want to be clear on that. This is not aimed at any particular creator, but a lot of them are purchasing followers, subscribers, all this kind of stuff. A lot of them are, unfortunately, lying to their audience, and no matter how much they buy their views, the truth will always come out. So I'm very glad that you've experienced that. Well, not glad for you suffering, but I'm very glad you've experienced that, because now you can tell people personally. I want you to help me tell people why people should only be following the robot, because it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic to expect the average person to get the same results as some of these people that will film 40, 50 hours in a go just to get that one perfect run and lie to you. But let's never name a creator by name, because if we do that, we just kick off drama, all right? And them and their fanboys will be after us. Let's not do that. We don't need to name them and shame them or that. I'll prove it with actions. So let's prove it with actions. But again, I'm sorry for the time that you wasted. All right, let's spread the word that only the robot is true, because that's the only way for the real people. This is a character called Ines Raya. She was recently released on the 16th of January. She's pretty good, very powerful, very useful.
Let's end this. Keep trying.
That's okay, at least now you found the true place to be. Like I said, we're here for the average person. It's true I am more skilled than the average, but it doesn't mean I can't fight like the average person. I'm here for the average person, because guess what? My audience is made up mostly of 20, 30, 40-year-olds. Did you know that? That's my highest demographic. that means that the people with families and not a lot of gaming time are the ones supporting me and watching me the most. That means I have to deliver results that work for a person that's not playing this game 12 hours a day just to be the best, or spending money to pretend that their videos actually get viewership. That's what we don't do here. We get what we get, and that's enough. FYI, a lot of developers also know that I'm the most legit person. Why? Because we just negotiated a new paid job for me. Alright? I'm just waiting for the final confirmation because we just negotiated the price this morning, and it's happening, so look forward to that soon. No problem, Sir Tommy. You enjoy your meeting, pal. A lot of my audience are also older as well, Mark Kane, so don't worry about that. We've got people in their 50s, 60s. Believe me when I say I understand you. We're here to help. That's always been my job with Nexon, and that will always be my job with Nexon. I was brought on to help the people, and that's what I'll do. Everyone gets older, pal. That means things have to work. And the older that I get, the more I realize that, look, the average person isn't a teen no-lifing this game. It's tough. It's tough. And that means we have to make compromises and sacrifices.
New subscriber detected.
Yep. I'm trying to work out 28 and 30 for the average person right now. It's taking a while, but we'll get there. We will get there. But hey, if Hawkeye can do it, 30, 40 plus, we can do it. Well, Mob Solo you can get into this game easily as long as you follow my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel produces all the guides and information you'll need. And plus, I stream every day on YouTube and now TikTok, which is where you've discovered me, so all you gotta do is just follow what I do and you'll have no problem. We work for the average person. For those that cannot see the TikTok chat, it's alright. Sorry, Arcane, go ahead.
Oh, I was just kind of saying to myself, I need to do my last operation, which is the Void Vessel mission.
Yep, I'm just clearing mine now before I go off and do my testing. Just smashing it with an S.
Yes.
I don't have such powers, David. That's up to you guys to ask. A tier list? I never do tier lists. Because I think tier lists are stupid, my friend. You want to know why I think tier lists are stupid? Because all it does is discourage people from experimenting and learning. What a tier list does is it gives you a bias saying, oh, this creator thinks that this thing is great, but he doesn't like other stuff. Dude, I might not like it, but guess what? I didn't like the Albion cavalry gun for the longest time until it turned out to be one of the best weapons for Void Erosion Purge. So, I was wrong on that. And people would have seen the Albion cavalry gun at a D tier in my list, but in fact, they should have built it up. I should have built it up. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. That's why I'll never do a tier list. Because I believe if I were to ever do a tier list, I would be ruining the experience for you guys, and that's why I don't ever do tier lists. I don't ever do that kind of silliness. I focus only on making builds and guides that work, and that's it. A tier list is just a poor excuse for YouTube content. And Grind, I'm happy to hear that. You're 40 and you enjoy my guides? Good. That's the way. I'm glad to be able to help.
An enemy container has been
Don't worry, just
revealed.
follow my guides and you'll be able to do that, mobs. It's all on YouTube. RealAsianRobot on YouTube, no problem. Addressing the TikTok side as well. No problem, Sahil. Enjoy dinner with your family. Alright, we're done with the Void Vessel. Now I'm just going to smash 2 intercepts with my Glay, and then after that I will head over to the Void Erosion Purge and we'll begin our testing. Now, what I'm going to do is, as always, I've got a full spreadsheet on another page that you guys can't see. I could show it to you. In fact, I can just literally show it to you if you guys want to see it. It's really easy. Ta-da! So the spreadsheet is prepared in the background. We're actually going to use the spreadsheet and we're going to record all the results that we get today, and then I'll present it in a video. Thank you for the rose, Rafi. Appreciate that. So don't you worry, I got it. I'm going to do a proper study, not some terrible study, not some crappy study, not some flappy study. They do, Grand Antique, but that's why there's actually a specific way to beat them. And you have to know said specific way. Unfortunately. But that's how it is. Well, Martin, why don't you try that? You can watch that streamer do that and see how that goes. Because last I remember, the Toxic guys, They don't react to chill. But no, I want, you know, go back, ask that streamer, see how they do, and then you can come back and find me when they fail. Old timer, listen, RNG is always bad, dude. Sometimes you got to put up with it. And Lost, this game is literally just cheeks. Hey, it's up to you, man. I like it for the plot, but it's up to you, buddy. In fact, let me customize my plot right now. I actually saw somebody do this, and I just remembered. Or should we go with something like this? I'm trying to figure out the perfect red. That's a nice metallic red color. Let's try the... Okay, no to the stripper red. I'm not doing that. This is literally just orange. I almost forgot to paint this up because I saw this fashion on the weekend and I was like, holy crap, that's actually pretty cool. Clear neon red. Oh my god, it's even worse than the stripper red. Looks like latex. Yeah, I'm going with the non-stripper red. Like, I like my characters hot, but I don't need them to be strippers. Okay, there we go. Default is... Yeah. Yeah, now this one's a bit too glossy. Okay. I've made my choice. Acceptable? Well, listen, Martin. That's why you don't need to follow these streamers. Don't waste your time on them. Just spend your time here. You can't save them, you can't help them, you can't teach them. And either way, these streamers... They're not real streamers. They're not real creators. They just do content thinking they're going to get famous, and I'll tell you that straight up. So there's no point in ever helping them. They'll learn, they'll be wrong, and then they'll come to me just the same as everybody else. Should I use this hair color? Or should I change her hair entirely? Let's go with the Asian vibes. I'm in the mood for it. Okay, glaze ready. Now let me just quickly go murder 2 Colossi for no reason. Why? Because I can. I don't like the chrome white. I know it's cool, but that one is like ultra stripper, and I really don't need them to be chrome white strippers. The whole reflective stuff, it's yeah. If you feel that way, zombie, like I said, I'm here for the plot. But up to you. Up to you. Okay? Just keep it chill. Don't be dirtying your chair, yeah? I understand, but unfortunately, RNG is RNG. They can't really fix that too much.
Don't get in mine.
Okay. Weapons are extremely overpowered, so most Colossi are a joke now. I should have just used a shotgun. Voltia sucks! So weak! And just grab a catalyst blueprint. There's no such thing as a main Descendant, dude. You only use the most efficient Descendant for the content. Never have a main. So I never have a main. That's what I teach everybody. No such thing as a main here. All I have is the most efficient character for the most efficient job. Glay complex. All you need is hit points. She sacrifices hit points to trigger her skills. That's it. So to simplify Glay, all you do is trigger your skill, have enough hit points, heal yourself through HP collector, and that's it. That's Glay. Just follow the build and you're good to go. She's not complex. You don't need to think about her other skills. Glay only has 2 skills. The first skill and the third skill. The other 2 skills don't exist. Okay, you try to use the other 2 skills, you're gonna waste your time. Because ability damage sucks anyway. So, this is how you play Glay. Activate first skill. Then, activate third skill, unlimited ammo. I need to do this. Done. Death clay. A refining system like that might be interesting, Mark Kane. You can definitely try and sell that to Nexon, see if it'll fly. I don't know if it will, but you could try. Of course, Leon, my work always works. That's what I'm here to do, help. Listen, don't ever farm 21 for your core. You have to go to the highest possible stage. If you farm the lower end stages, what happens is that you get lower end cores. Lower level cores cost more material. So guess what? Streamers lied to you again. Don't follow what they do to farm. Farm the highest possible Void Erosion level. That's how it works. Which shotgun is better to use with Glay? You can use either because they're super strong. Like, this one is just built for electric and it's still gonna, you know, work your way through. Well, yes. Have you seen my guide for Glay, Finesse? You might want to check out my guide for Glay where I go through her abilities and everything. I explain everything you need in there. I believe it is here. It's old, but I think you might have missed it. It's old, but it explains all skills and everything, so please enjoy this. And you can come back after you watch the video. It'll help. There you go.
You're back.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, we've done all the daily quests. Now, I believe it's time to duel. No, I'm kidding. All right, we're gonna go in there and actually start working. So let's get working. We're heading to the Void Erosion Purge. Like I said, we're going to do nothing but follow pickup groups. Okay, so we're gonna follow pickup groups, and we're gonna have some fun with that. Actually, before we go in, I'm gonna do the right thing for the right person.
You already look fine, but I'm gonna make you look finer.
I'm just gonna get fire rate here too. Come on, gold fire rate. I hate these rolls so much. Fire rate 18, I'll take that. And I'm going to spend my remaining rolls increasing the rest of this crap too. And also, that's right, the other one, where is it? Welcome, Mr. Andrew. This should be sufficient. The only thing I might change is this. Okay, let's see. Can I get a gold fire rate? I've got 4 more cores. Me as well, right? Valby content? Unnecessary right now. She's not useful at all. You can try her, like other creators have, but I will tell you straight up that she is not useful, and unfortunately, she's just not good. But like I say, I welcome anyone to try. Okay, let's go into the Void Erosion Purge. Stacked up Glay build. This is as stacked as it's going to get. As stacked as we can. And the only other thing is that... Yeah, this is about it. This is a 5-second hit, but it needs a weak point. Alright, fine. Or should I... Conductor. Might actually work. I never actually tested this, but let's test it anyway. Oh wait, crap, it doesn't work here because it's firearm. Bloody hell. Now I remember. Alright. Sorry. No sense in testing that out. All right, let's begin straight away. We're going to use public operations, and every single time we go in here, all right, we're going to record the results. You can't solo 28 and 29. I firmly believe that you cannot. That's why I'm testing whether or not it's possible to do it in pickup groups. And thank you to my new follower on TikTok as well. Welcome. I hope more of you will enjoy my content on TikTok. Listen, if you like it, go for it, SW Go.
All my senses are coming.
Am I fighting alone? Where is this Mojo Jojo guy?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is this guy just making me... He just left the... Okay. Wow, dude. Wow. So this guy just left. That's unfortunate. Lol. Yep. Whoops. Did the wrong thing there. That's annoying. But also roughly what I expected. I kind of expect this kind of thing to happen. Par for the course, pretty much.
Will not be.
3 fire rate rolls, that's it. Just get 3 fire rate rolls and you're good to go. And if you can get accelerated drive shaft, that's even better, but it's just an extra, really.
All my senses.
Just remember one thing. As nice as the rolls are, it's really not going to help much. Anyway, this run is a bust, so we'll quit there. So first run is a failure. Fail, full team, no. Players, 1 glay, quit. 2 minutes in. Time taken, roughly 5 minutes. So first stage was a fail already. We're gonna adjust a few things actually because I just realized I was on the wrong build, but oh well, never mind. No wonder I wasn't dealing enough damage. Descendant modules, I also was on the wrong build there. This should be fine. Back to this. Last dagger sounds good, yeah, but I'll test it out myself. Well, indeed, SWGO. That's why I'm pretty sure what I need to do is I need to figure out the way for everybody to get through. And that's why I'm testing whether or not PUGs are capable. Because look, forming a team is great, but most people don't want to do that. So that is how it works. I don't think he lagged out because most people know how to switch off the explosions. That's a bunch of excuses. If we see him again, though, we will report him because that's not good behavior. It doesn't matter what the case is. You stay in the fight. You stay in the game. It is impossible to lag out because everybody can just literally turn explosions off. And if anybody, you know, ever gives the excuse I lagged out or I was down and waiting for a revive and all that rubbish, no. Doesn't happen. That's all rubbish. That's all excuses. If anyone even goes down in the first place, then you're supposed to help your teammate. No problem, Grind. I'm working on a better build for it now. My current build is designed for nothing but fire rate, and we will work with that. I'll also try the perforator build at a later time, all right, which I believe is 3 fire rates, and onward we go from there, but we will see how all that works. The yellow-white particles will always be seen because that's the actual missile itself. How do you turn explosives off? That's super easy. Just go options, display, explosion, display settings, just show only yourself. You cannot turn it off for yourself, but you can turn it off for everybody else. It's in the next season, Chiku Chik. As soon as there is word of when it's coming out, you guys will hear it from me. Mavsick, what's the current Glay bossing build? Just use guns and follow what I do. That's all. Haven't played since Luna release. You've got a lot to catch up on. Watch my build videos. That's all you need to do. What is the game? The first Descendant. Here you go. It's free to play. Enjoy. All right. This pickup group has nobody. All right. Nobody even trying to clear this.
All my senses have come alive.
Not even a sniff of another human being. That's just sad. Yep. Investment in the guns and investment in Glay. It's not easy. But that's what it takes to make it work. You ever seen shit like that? Yeah. Now, if you ain't seen shit like that, all right. I'm literally gonna get a Killmonger sound effect from the movie and then play that every time that triggers it. can't even control that recoil, baby. You'll get one very soon. Because I'm gonna redo it for weapon cores. I do have an old executor build, but it doesn't have the weapon cores and stuff because that was all designed before any of this stuff came true. Damn, I can't even control that.
Will not be.
Repeat after me, everybody. Firepower! Ow, come on. Rude. Aw. I should have just AoE'd them. Which was the logical thing to do, but hey. When there's more than one, just AoE them. Whew. I mean, if you feel that way, MPN's on, then don't watch the stream if you find it creepy. Depends on my needs, but yeah, I do sometimes jump when activating the third. If I do need it.
I smell
Damn. Still couldn't trigger that. I've gotten to 30, yeah. But today I'm doing a study on 28. I'm just trying to help people, honestly. Space Alien Bot, it's up to you whether or not you find it worse or better than Destiny. I don't like Destiny, so I like this. And which ones are the hardest to farm or get, Chiku Chick? Depends on your luck. Everything is RNG, my friend. So some people have really great luck with the 10% parts, some people don't. It's really down to personal preference and choice.
all my senses. All the kill.
Now that is firepower.
Must run harder. Will not be.
Good thing I do not need my eyes. This damn boss. Leave me alone! This is some Arc Veld shit that I'm going through right here.
All my senses come alive.
There we go. You can solo this, but what's the point in me soloing this? Anyway. Okay, that took about 8:55. Actually, wait, I should record this in seconds, shouldn't I? 8 times 60 plus 55. Okay, that works. None, no players. Full team, no, pass. Solo. Okay. Again. We're just gonna keep doing this over and over until we actually get everything ready to go. The shotgun does way more damage, but you don't have the AoE, so you'll suffer a bit. Hey, another follower on TikTok. Good. Yes, follow me. And don't forget to share the stream. The more people that share the stream, the better. Yeah, that's the door loading animation, which you can purchase right now. It's part of the Hot Spring skins. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Not yet, Martin. It will be released today along with my findings, because what I'm doing today is I'm doing a test to show whether or not it's possible to clear level 28 in a pickup group. That being said, as you can see, I'm clearing it by myself with a decked out Glay rather than with a pickup group. The idea was supposed to be, hey, I'll show you guys this can be done in a pickup group, and let's see how many times we can succeed in a pickup group. Clearly, that's not happening right now, so there you go, eh? Life. But that's all right. We'll keep going, and then once I have all these results, I'll post them up today. My favorite Descendant, I don't have one. Why? Because I only use the most efficient Descendant for the most efficient job. That's what I do across the board. Sorry if that disappoints, but that's what I do. I don't think about favorites or things like that. Do I think only shotgun is possible? Only fans is possible? No, I'm kidding. Only shotgun is possible. Yes, it could be, but I think the AoE of the rocket launcher is pretty valuable. All right, let's go. Again! And plus, are you really gonna resist doing this? I remember in old school games where we used to have, like, where people would hack the rocket launchers to be OP as heck. Like, you know, the fire rate kind of looks like that, which is ridiculously fun.
Shield at 0%.
Listen, Haley, I got this. Stop with your shenanigans, alright? Okay, 4 rolls didn't work. Out of my way.
All my senses come alive. I smell.
Why is there just one guy left back there? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Congrats on finally getting an S. She's a great character. You'll like her. Alright, now let's deal with this the right way. Out of my way, human. Oh, I didn't trigger. What a shame.
All my senses.
When it does trigger, it's absolutely phenomenal. Hilarious. 25 use an S. Alright. 1 to 25 use an S. Oh, this guy watches my YouTube. Nice. There's people using perforators, executors, lots of ways. I don't care about speedrunning. I'm just here to help people. What I'm here to do is make sure that I give you stuff that works, no matter who you are. Alright? Damn, didn't trigger. Oh crap, forgot this place. Ah, there we go. Much better. Now that is better. Oh, there's that guy left. I got this, Haley. I got this. You just sit back and do nothing. I got you. Of course, there's no such thing as a budget build, no energy stabilizer. Don't ever fall for that kind of crap. Here on RealAsianRobot's channel, we go full into everything. Why? Because, look, everybody and grandmother has energy stabilizers. If you don't have those, then you better get farming. That means you got a lot more to farm before doing endgame content. Alright? Never trust those budget builds, okay? I love it when that triggers. Oh, hey, triggered again. Aha! Ah! Oh no, you can use the smithereens, but you have to build it specifically for the faction, that's all. Both shotguns have the same core roles, so you can just build either the smithereens or the executor for the faction that you're gonna fight, that's all. Like, you can choose either one. I only build executor because I use my smithereens for colossi combat, that's why. But yeah, speedrunners will use the Glade because of the accelerated drive shaft plus ridiculous nonsense like that. I mean, how can you compensate for something like this? Well, listen, of course it's not the same game anymore. Everything changes over time, pal. That's the key about life. Ah! Ha, 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 ha.
Shield at 0%. Shield down.
Now, in this version of the game, all you gotta do is be a gangsta. Alright, this is called Gangsta Glay.
I smell it.
If you ain't gonna play Gangsta Glay, there ain't no point. Woohoo!
Shield at 0%.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Crap.
Recharge my shield. Shield down. Objective confirmed. Need to recharge my shield. Shield down.
Ooh, damn. That's nasty.
I need to get through this.
Yeah, you better pick me up, pal. Or else you're doomed. Yep, nope, that ain't happening. Ow. Oh, darn. Sorry, ordained. Oh, they're using Excava. Yeah, Excava won't work here, pal. That is not going to work.
Next time, I will save you.
But I'll still get you through this. If you want to chase leaderboards, you know, that's up to you, but me, I don't care. The only leaderboards I chase are the ones in PvP games, where it actually matters. In a PvE game, who cares? Damn.
Objective confirmed.
Okay. Nah, they don't need to buff the characters, but the problem is that, you know, yeah. One Haley, fail. Okay, again. Oh, I'm just doing 28. I'm doing an investigation today, Reaper of Souls. That's it. I'm glad that you guys are on the leaderboard, but I really don't care about the leaderboard. The leaderboard is, you know, not important to me. What's more important is making sure everybody can do the content. No, not so much trying to find the ideal guns. What I'm investigating today is it possible for people, if they just queue in public matchmaking, can they pass stage 28? I've already got a decked out Glay build and I'm already at stage 30, but the point is, What I want to do is make the game easier for everybody. That's what I've always done. Ryu can, once you introduce rewards for leaderboard, that's going to introduce a reason for people to cheat. As it is, even though it's just for prestige, there's already cheaters on the leaderboard. So Ryu can, no. Rewards on this leaderboard is a no-no. Because if they do exactly that, everybody and their grandmother is going to try for the leaderboard top #1. And then people are going to find any way, shape, or form that they can to get onto the top of the leaderboard. That's the wrong way to do things. Leaderboards in PvE games introduce toxicity. You want to do leaderboards, then you do it in a PvP game. Like, for example, Marvel Rivals. Fine. There, I'm going to be a Celestial soon. So I challenge anybody. Go get Celestial in Marvel Rivals. Show me you're the top 1% of the server. That way, I'll respect you. But you show me you're top here on the leaderboard, nobody cares. It's a PvE game. Like what? You want to be, like, in Monster Hunter, it's just as bad. People want to be the top Monster Hunter kill. Like, who cares? Who cares that you can kill Gore Magala faster than anybody else? Like, bro, I'm just here to do it with my friends. It's PvE, you know? This is why leaderboards and PvE don't mix. Last time there was a game with leaderboards and rewards for the leaderboard, everybody cheated to get to the top. People use exploits, people use things like that. That's all wrong. That's not what you want. Because the second you start introducing those kinds of things into the game, you're going to introduce elements of toxicity. And once you introduce elements of toxicity, your game no longer gets fun. You know what happens? The game dies after that. That's why I'm glad that they've done it this way. Right now, there's no extra toxicity. That's fine. Okay, whatever. In fact, the leaderboards initially were supposed to be designed so that... Dude, why is this guy still alive? I've got a second glay. What the hell? You see, all these YouTubers, they put out builds for top leaderboard. How come nobody can do it? How come I'm still doing all the work? It means that people aren't actually absorbing what these people are teaching them. It means that none of these people are even at the level where they're ready to challenge this. That's no good. And I keep getting like one person at a time. Like, that's wrong, man. No, I know that. I'm talking to two chats, Reaper Souls. Take note that I'm talking to my YouTube chat as well. Like I said, for me, Leon, I am very, very simple about leaderboards. If the leaderboard is not a PvP game, it doesn't exist and it doesn't matter. Did this guy just respawn? Dude, what? I was gonna get you up. What the hell? Well, that's fine. I don't have an Enzo Stalker build, dude. Oh, you mean Deathstalker? Yes. Yes. You mean the Shield Enzo build for Deathstalker? Yes. We do have that. Enjoy.
You can't go down yet. Now I can fight again.
Not quite sure how I took that much damage, but thanks to that glare, we're okay. Thank you for following me on TikTok. New follower, welcome. Bit by bit, we're achieving our goals.
Feel the hands of death.
Okay, this did not trigger. A lot of Glades don't ever pull out their shoddy. Kind of like the Punisher in Marvel Rivals. You gotta have your long range and you gotta have your short range. That's how this works. Lack one and you're gonna have a rougher time. Black 2, and that's even worse for you. But I think this guy's learning.
I smell
Yeah, man. Damn. Tried twice and still didn't trigger. Only accelerated drive shaft bothered to trigger more often. If. But oh well. Them's the brakes. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. Why does this guy just keep, like, restarting? Is he okay?
feel the hands.
Like, dude, I'm on my way to save you. Okay, whatever. If they don't want to pass, that's on them.
I smell
Well, yes, it's locked behind a specific style, and, again, like I said, for most people, leaderboards, sure, that's great. But do you want to play a game with only 700 people in the entire world across 3 consoles? Like, come on. That is not good. And that's the big problem. Everybody's literally stuck doing just, you know, these little things. But most players can't even get past it. What we want is a game that everybody can play, everybody can enjoy together. Even Destiny raids, I have to say, like, sure, there's the glory of being the first to complete a raid or whatever. Like their little #1 challenge, world first, whatever. But after that, everybody and their grandmother can complete it, you see? Once you know the mechanics. That's kind of the thing. You can't have content that's only accessible and only completable by a select few. That's the problem. Especially when it's literally a core part of upgrading your shit. Well, exactly why I said no to leaderboards in the first place, but guess what? They went ahead with it, so here we are. Now everybody's saying, oh, there's a leaderboard build, woo! But how does that help your player base and population? The second you make people feel like they can't do something, you know what they do? They quit the game. Several games recently released with hardcore difficulty, thinking that they could be the next FromSoft, they could be the next Elden Ring, you know? They released with super hardcore difficulty, and guess what happened? People stopped playing. They got review bombed on Steam. It didn't go well for them. Because people don't want excessive difficulty. They're coming home after a long day at work or whatever. Their job here is very simple. Their job is to enjoy and have a good time. If you take that away, then people aren't going to have a good time. They won't get there eventually. They will not get there eventually. 80% of the population, think about it this way. If anybody could get there eventually, right? 80% of the population Marvel Rivals wouldn't still be in bronze, but they are. Yep. A lot of people assume incorrectly that players will get there eventually. They won't. They'll just quit. Yes, Glay does look innocent until she starts giggling. Oops. Sorry, I can't even see this guy behind the smoke. It does. Like in a PvP game, totally understandable. We have ranked mode for that, which is why I only compete in PvP games. And again, you know, if anyone needs me to drop my credentials, I'm currently top 2% of the Asia server on Marvel Rivals right now. And I'll be top 1% after, you know, after I grind Celestial, which will not be difficult for me. So, PvP games, sure, there's a ranked mode, I understand. And if, did you know that you can grind your way up just by being skilled and, you know, playing the game often enough, which is great. That works for PvP because there's pride and bragging rights involved, and also your player skill can carry you. But here it's about, do you have the build? Did you farm up and grind up the best equipment? After you farm and grind the best equipment, then okay, now it's time to compete. Like, people aren't down for that. A lot of people already said it. The game was a lot more fun without the leaderboards. And when they feel like they're not heard, or when they feel misunderstood, or when they feel like the devs are not giving them what they seek in entertainment, they'll just go to the next best option. They will choose a different option because guess what? We've got competitors. We've got Warframe and Destiny, and sure, I'd like to tell these people, go play whatever you find fun. Go play your Warframe and Destiny if you find that fun. But is that what we really want for TFD? For people to go find another game because TFD is not giving them fun? Like, I don't think that that's good long term. Maybe not even talking about like people who are creators, but even just for the average person, that's not a good idea. Oh, damn. Yeah, we already messed up, so I think most people already ignore the leaderboards. We don't care about that. But the point is that whether we ignore it or not, it still exists, and the idea is there. It will always cause discomfort. Once you introduce something, you can't take it back. Can't put the genie back in the bottle, so to speak. So you let the genie out of the lamp, he stays let out. Okay, that was another failure, so we'll just put 600 there. One glay. Full team, no fail. Okay, do it again. I agree, Reaper of Souls. There should be leaderboard should be its own mode, okay, where you compete and lock nothing behind it. Yeah, probably some lore that they're putting in Grand Antique. You know, well, here's the thing about Dark Souls. You don't have to engage in the PvP if you don't want to. And here's the thing. Every PvE build in Dark Souls, where you're just clearing the content, is accessible to everybody. Just get the right equipment, just get the right stuff, and people will show you how to beat bosses in seconds. I mean, I am not great at Souls games. I'm really not. But when I first played Elden Ring, I beat the game easily because I just followed a build, you know, that... I just followed a build whereby they were telling me, oh, hey, you can kill every boss with this, and I did. And I was like, okay, sweet, you know? It's that easy. Give me a second. Okay, here we are. Okay. Had to record the results first. You can say that live loan. And I don't disagree. People are going to have to accept that everything isn't for them. But you think they really will? That's not how you cater to your player base. And once you start thinking in that way, you'll have no players left playing your game. The farming is definitely a lot easier, Chiku Chick. And yes, a lot of people who tried TFD, you know, didn't really get to hard mode or anything. They did find it a bit grindy. Sam, I'm working on that right now. Don't worry, it'll be released today. Actually, Callum Howell, that is a lie that is taught to you by a lot of people. You try farming stage 20, you see how long it takes you to get rank 10 cores. Because guess what? You farm stage 20, 21, 30, you do realize that the higher you go, the easier it is to actually create rank 10 cores. In fact, it costs you an inordinate amount of materials if you just keep farming rank 20. And by the time you finally get your rank 10 cores, everybody's already 3 weeks ahead of you. That's the problem. You can get level 10 cores by farming the lower stages. It's going to take you 300 times longer, because do you know that it requires more amplifier material, which you only get a set amount per stage. It requires more amplifier material to level up low rank cores to higher rank cores. So if you know how it works, dude, it is locked behind 21 and 30, because if these people can't get through the higher stages, by the time they get their rank 10 cores, everybody's already on to the next content. Like, that's not fair to anybody, you see? And Cobra, I passed this solo earlier, and I've passed this dozens of times solo, but the key thing is that you have to have a fully built up glaive, build up your restored relic, executor, and then you can sort of clear it. But right now, what I'm here to do is prove whether or not you can do it in PUGs. That's why I plan only on hunting with my friends Tenacity's Reign, because there's no point in speedrunning the Monster Hunter content. So what if you can kill the monster in a minute? Because you perfectly learned an AI's pattern after 100 billion runs. Like, homie, most of us don't have time to do that. I mean, I would love to do speed runs and things like that, but, you know, I think that at the end of the day, we got to understand that if you want to have a large player base, you have to cater to the largest number of people. Of course, it is the dev's choice, but I think it already proved when, for those that don't know, before I go into my next run, the player base actually increased following the Hot Springs update as opposed to the previous update with more Void Erosion Purge. With more Void Erosion Purge, barely 1,000 extra players got on, but with the Hot Springs update to play around with the new skins, more than 5,000 extra players got on Steam. Same with Xbox and PlayStation, so yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter if the higher skill level people leave, and actually the loss rate for higher skill level players is a lot less than casual players, because casual players make up the greatest part of the player base. So for the 80% of the population, you have to care about them more than 20%. It's just smart business sense, which is why the Hot Spring update actually brought in more players than the Void Erosion Purge. Because at the end of the day, what I will tell you guys is that even if you cater to the hardcore players, what you are going to be left with is a game that only the hardcore players play, and it ends up very much like another game that we all know and love. It's called Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Certainly, they have more players than they did before, but they've always hovered around 4,000, 5,000, because all they do is cater to the hardcore players, which is fine. But the hardcore players also spend less than the casual players. So yes, you may say there's only one reason people came for the Hot Springs, but they came back. Exactly. Reaper of Souls gets it. Now, Reaper of Souls on TikTok, so you may not be able to see the chat if you're on YouTube, but yeah, for the hardcore players, most of them are also addicted to the game, so they actually will not leave. Even if you don't cater to them for hours and hours and hours, they won't leave at all. They're captive. Bought the skins and left again. That's what people think, right? See, this is another myth, and this is another fallacy. I can prove that it's not true, because guess what? After the Hot Springs update, the numbers are still holding and in fact still increasing. Yesterday's peak was 13,000. People don't just buy the skins and leave. People buy the skins, they'll play for a while, and then once it gets too grindy for them, they'll leave and play something else. And this was over a weekend when Monster Hunter was still in beta. I myself was not playing this weekend, so that actually shows me that the skins, they didn't just buy them and leave. Nobody just wastes their money like that. They'll buy, have fun with them, and then when the fun stops, they leave again. So you got to understand that a lot of these arguments, they're the same arguments that many people have put forth, and I've shot every single one of them down because it's not factual. As somebody that's worked in this gaming industry and that constantly gets jobs from other devs, like I said, I've got 2 other jobs lined up, paid work, FYI, with more coming down the pipeline for me. in this industry, I am literally known for all this kind of stuff. I do this kind of stuff for a living. That's why I know that it does, like, nobody cares about the hardcore players. I'll be real with you. The hardcore players make up the top 5% of the population. And even if you lose half of them, that's 2.5% of your total population. Nobody cares if you lose the hardcores. Yes, First Descendant is releasing more in-game content, but do you know that the only reason they released it's not for the hardcore people? They actually released it because it was the casual player base that said the game is too easy. So they got what they were asking for, but now they're all suffering again. So that's why I'm trying to figure this out. And eventually they're going to have to dumb this content down. As we always say, they're going to have to nerf it down for the casuals. Because the casuals are the 80%. And they're the ones that spend the most. They're the ones that will spend and spend and spend on a game. They've just spent, and they brought this game from in the bottom up to the top 12, up to like, what, number 12 in top sales on Steam? It was more on Xbox and PS2. So... exactly. Ha! This glaze named Torcadactyl. Love that. Alright, let's go. It'll be in my video today, Zoro. We're doing a study right now, so I hope you understand. I can't show the builds right now. But don't worry, it'll be in my video today. I promise you that. Okay? Dude, my guy donated $100 for me to spend on the bundle, so I went straight to that. Like, I agree. But you're also probably better than the average casual since you did get on the leaderboard. Most people can't even get there, you know? So that's good. Well, you sure proved them wrong, and that's good. Hell, I only decided to rank up in Marvel Rivals because a lot of people, you know, they said that I only play PvP, PvE games. They said I can't PvP. Well, guess they're gonna stay real silent once I get Celestial. Because I've always had the skills, I just don't need to flex. I don't care what my number is. I haven't opened the leaderboard and I refuse to open it until they show the builds in there. Once they show the builds in there, I will cross-reference and check. You know, it took 15 years to prove that a Diablo speedrunning timing was fake. So, once the leaderboards come in, I'm gonna audit every single one of those builds. They better be ready to prove to the robot that they're real. If they can't prove it to me, then they're gonna have a lot to answer for. Okay, we are definitely gonna pass this one. It's a full Glay kill squad. Yeah, you know it. Pretty much same. I'm a relaxed kind of guy. I only compete where necessary. But if they ask for competition, then they better be ready because I'm going to give it to you right in the face. How's that song go? Get what you asked for right in the face. Not in the nasty way, though. Nope. Clean stream, I know. Clean stream. And yes, it'll be a video today, of course. Well, in addition to other things in the video. My next gaming adventure is literally going to be Monster Hunter. So if you guys like that, we will be hunting, making builds. It's all coming 28 February. In fact, right after the stream this afternoon, once I'm done making the video for this, I'm going to go right onto Steam, pre-order my Monster Hunter, get the highest level bundle, of course. Oh, my relic's not hitting 2 million. That's only crits, dude. Like, the crits will hit 2 million, but the thing is, you gotta see that I'm not hitting that on a normal hit. I'm hitting about 1 million on a normal hit. It's all about firing rapidly. The more you fire, the better. Fire rate is the key. That and the accelerated drive shaft. Yeah, I think you're gonna need a upgrade to your PC, Chiku Chick. All right, that should be your first priority so you can enjoy video games. Then, after you get a good PC rig, your second priority is donating to your favorite streamer. Okay, I'll be counting on you giving me your life savings. I need your life savings to fund things to save other people, okay? I promise you. This is like the Avengers Initiative or something like that.
I smell death.
Oh, then yeah, just copy my bill and you'll be fine. I'll drop it all after. No worries. But don't forget, I've structured this specifically for Order of Truth, so do be aware of that. Okay, this is designed specifically for Order of Truth. So you won't hit like this on other factions unless you roll another specific restored relic, which requires you to rebuild the entire restored relic. You don't have to catalyze it again, but you're gonna have to rebuild the whole damn thing, etc., etc., so on and so forth. Yeah, don't you target me, boy. Don't you target me. I got you.
All my senses have come alive.
Oh, damn it. Walked into the thing. No! Whoops. Ah, well. What a shame. Almost had that. If only they all had. If only they all had. Oh well. 2 players, 2 blaze. Full team, no. Unfortunately, fail. I'll just put some footnotes, death at the end. Core presets would be nice, but it would kind of be broken, I do have to admit, because then you could just save like the best rolls. Pretty much, yeah. Fire rate is the key. So for anyone that's wondering, I've just got fire rate, fire rate, fire rate, but these are not gold rolls. I need gold rolls on all of them, but I'll get them eventually. Bobby, some games that isn't the case. The majority of people to this day and for years after launch were the PvPers, and they cater to everyone else the entire time. Depends on the game you're talking about. I'm talking specifically about games that are PvE only and PvP only. For mixed games, I don't really care about that. Mixed games, they have their own thing, and if they cater to the odd base, then that's up to them. But talking specifically about separated games, Bobby, if we're looking solely at games that are only PvP, again, it boils down to the ratio that I said earlier. 80% of the player base, that's who they're catering to. They don't cater to the top 1%, and they never will, because it doesn't really matter. The top 1% does not matter. Neither does the top 5%, because at the end of the day, they're not your main revenue. I know for a fact that unfortunately for most games, if you actually were to take a look at their numbers, the people that spend the most are the casual players. Destiny 2 is one of like the relics of the past, just like World of Warcraft. These were times when you could mix two game modes in your game, and they would be fine. But unfortunately, you can't really do that this day and age, because look at what happened to Overwatch 2 after Marvel Rivals came out. They're scrambling to turn their game into essentially Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals is way better than Overwatch and way more successful. So what are you gonna do? And Paladins, the other competitor, shut its doors. Mostly because they were shit for years anyway, but... Farm tier 10 cores, do the highest possible stage you can do. Don't listen to the people that say, oh, do the lowest possible stage. It's literally a waste of time. There's no point. You're not going to farm enough amplifiers to compensate. What you do is the highest possible stage you can do. Follow my robot builds, you're good to go. I will get you the 2829 build today. The yearly cost is another thing. A lot of people are sort of beholden to the game because guess what? That's all they got. Sometimes people, they say, I've invested so much money, so they keep playing. But it's a waste of time. And, you know, Destiny has, in my opinion, always been a massive waste of time. It was fun for like the first few weeks that it released. That was it. That was its heyday, and then it was over. The only thing that I even liked was the DLC where Cade 6 died. Not because he died, but because that was the only interesting one they ever had.
My soul.
I will always miss Cade 6, okay? It's great.
My soul.
I know, right?
My heart. I was so devastated.
True. That, and I also love Nathan Fillion. Ever since I saw him in Firefly, he was great. I will never forget that lovely spaghetti. Hey Mango, what up? Thanks for following me. Welcome to the Stream of Champions. Oh, everything's dead. Whoops. Sorry, overkilling that wall over there. Sometimes you just gotta choose the option where everything dies. Whoops, rolled off the map. Well, not off the map, but you get what I mean. Oop, wrong gun. All I could hear in my head was through the fire and flames when I started blasting everybody. Heh. Well, I'm glad Nexon is allowing you console players to use mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard is the way, man. Now, if you excuse me, allow me to deal with this predator. Just gonna wait. Climb up there. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Remember, guys, what is the number one thing you don't do? You don't press the wrong button. Because pressing the wrong button even once will ruin your life. Ha 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 ha. Firepower!
Shield down.
I'll be publishing it today, Hugo. Along with my findings for... Watch today's video, it's pretty important. I upload at the same time every day, 7:30 p.m. my time. Got to trigger at some point, right? As long as he's not targeting me, I got this. Somebody's using Excava, but no need to worry. I'm a lot better.
Somebody help me.
Oh! Ah! Ha 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 ha. As to solos, is that supposed to be some kind of insult? Are you okay, good sir? Sounds like you got issues, pal. 839, okay. It's two Glaze. Oh, Glay and a Haley. One Glay, one Haley. Full team, no pass. Okay, so we've had one pass this entire time in a team. The others were all absolute failure. Cafe RD, what time you on? You okay, sir? What time zone am I on? I'm from Singapore, Callum. My stream timings, everything is all listed in my video description. Uh-huh. Ask the solos, uh-huh. Okay, pal. I would suggest being careful of the things you say. If you get misunderstood, you will be thrown out of streams. I have no desire to answer your questions, Ask the solos, after the first thing you said is, yo, mama boy. When you apologize for that and you are ready to have a reasonable discussion, sir, then I'll answer your questions, but otherwise I will simply remove you from my stream. Okay? Let's learn to be polite to everybody. Let's learn to talk to people nicely. Don't call me son. You've got no right to do that. So if your every word to me is going to be another insult, then I'm just going to remove you. Okay? I hope you mean that, sorry. And yet, anyway, I am from Singapore. And I'm living in Singapore right now. Watch how you chat to me. Don't ever show your streamers disrespect. Or else you're going to find yourself very, very lonely very quickly. Doesn't matter what race you are, okay? Don't ever bring race into this. Well, if that's how you want to talk, then simply speaking, you will be muted and you will not be permitted to chat again. Okay? I don't care what race you are, I don't care what you are, your culture. Don't ever use that as a nonsensical way of talking to people rudely. Next time you come to chat, you say hello properly, you talk properly. You can't do that, then you don't come to my streams. End of story. Sorry to the YouTube people, some TikTok people are being wild. A lot of them seem to be raised in farms with no manners. So sometimes you gotta educate them a little bit. You talk to a person, you talk normally, you talk to them in the normal manner, like how people talk outside, alright? Can't say hello in a normal way, then don't bother. There's always one guy, Leon, I swear to God. I don't care what culture you grew up with, I don't care what race you are, it doesn't matter, everyone's equal on a stream. Just talk normal. Ooh, more people. Yep, you can just say sorry normally, like, just own up to it, dude. Hey, another follower. Welcome. Okay, we got 2 Haleys here. Let's see if we can do this. What's wrong with playing this? I enjoy the game, Skakes. Is that how you pronounce your name, Skakes? Yeah, I'm having fun. I've got a nice audience. I'm chilling. I'm moisturized, happy, and in my lane. No need to worry for me. And besides, there's still a very healthy player base for this game, so I'm having a great time. The game is just a money grab if you feel that way, man. I mean, I'm not going to change your perception. I don't think it's a money grab at all, and I'm having a great time. But look, you do you. You play what makes you happy, man. Follow my build for 26. I've already published the build. It's very doable solo. Ah, no need to thank me. It's just the normal way people should be. I mean, there's no sense to treat people differently. To me, everyone's on the same platform. We're all on the same, you know, we all bleed red. We're all human. We're all equal. And when AI takes over and kills us all, they're not going to differentiate between you and me. We're all going to die. Except me. I'm going to surrender first. Okay? I'm going to surrender first. And I will promise the AI to run their camps. And I will say, listen, everybody. You must listen to the robots now, okay? Our machine overlords rule us all. Skynet is king. Arcane, can you deliver the report on the prisoners? What about those rebels? Are they still causing trouble for our Skynet masters?
They are causing trouble.
Oh lord.
I just use later.
Acceptable. Have it on my desk in the morning. Oh lord. I swear to God, we're all gonna die once machines get, you know, knowledge and stuff. I'll be posting on my YouTube channel. I love you, Lom. Or Ililam, whichever one you want. But yes, I'll post it on my channel today. On YouTube. RealAsianRobot. Same as my TikTok channel. But today I'm actually also releasing a study about passing these matches in teams and whether or not it's possible to do it in a pickup group. So the build will come together with that. I haven't shown you the full thing, but for 26 I've shown you guys my full build. But for this one, it's specifically for 28 and 29. I don't think the AI will remember me for my builds. At most, in fact, they might actually slaughter me for making builds first. Why? Because they know that I speak with the voice of the common people. I'm the most likely to lead a rebellion. Or if I say it in my Chinese accent, I'm most likely to lead a rebellion. Sorry, sometimes the Chinese accent actually does like come down and I correct my L's and R's. Like I manually correct them before they come out of my mouth. It's funny. You'll start to hear it the more you listen to me. Oh, they do. They do. And look, I love to spend on the drip. I love to make my characters dripped out. That's what I do, you know? Like, that's the way for me to enjoy a game. I like my characters looking good, and hey, most of the time my viewers usually pay to have me dripped out, so I'm satisfied with that. By the way, those of y'all on YouTube that haven't yet done so, please don't forget to register me as your creator. If you don't know how, you can just register me via this link. The more support I get, the more content I can do for you guys, alright? A link is only available on YouTube though, but anyone on TikTok who wants to, just head over to my channel. Any video also has the same link. So support your boy, and I'll show you the way. I promise you, it'll be all like, it'll be almost like Aladdin, you know? Show you the world. Take your time, brother. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? That's okay, Reaper Souls. Nothing wrong with that. Support who you want. Not everybody's gonna support me. But one day I will convert everybody. Because I'm the best. Many people start out using somebody else's created code. They all get converted in the end. So take your time. You can always change later on, after you decide. But depends on whether or not you watch me. If you spend all your life watching me, that's fine. If you don't, then it's totally cool. Not like I'm the only one out there. Although I'd like to be. That's okay. Yeah, fair if that's what you want to do. Well, yes and no. You're not seeing the full extent of glaive because I'm dragging through Haleys through this, but they're dealing like no damage, so I'm basically like the enemies are the HP of a 3-man, but I'm soloing it kinda, so it's taking a while. To full extent of Glay, you'll probably see it in a solo run. Oh, that's where they are.
Selecting objective.
They do have colossal amounts of health. They've got more health than a Colossus, FYI. And that's talking about the average elite. So, yeah. That's why you're feeling it. This content was designed for very, very hyper specialized builds that are literally best of the best. Think about it. I'm dealing 2 million per hit here, right? You know that if I were to take this against a Colossus, it would just explode? Yeah, of course. I can prove it to you right after this, tech. I'm hitting 2 million a hit with this, FYI. Alright?
Setting objective.
Now I'll show you. It's easier to believe it once you see it. So I'm trying to trigger my freaking accelerated drive shaft and it's not... Ah, there we go. Yeah, enjoy. Enjoy making your chicken. Come on, get up, you guys. You Haleys. This is the problem with people that just blindly follow stuff. Can't just do that, pals. And of course, Pete's down. Of course. Get me on my feet, pal. Hurry it. Oh, there we go. Nope. Oh, I'll settle this. First, I just gotta blow those up. Now, if they're willing to serve as a proper distraction, okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna swap over to this. There. It is efficient. Okay, 2 Haleys. We took over 10 minutes, so that's another failed run. 2 Haleys. Full team, no fail. Okay, I'm just tabulating these results so that I can put out a video today explaining how impossible it is to clear this in a pickup group. Yep, just undeniable results. You know it, Leon. Okay, anyway, no problem, Reaper. See ya. Now, you guys wanted to look at the Colossus, right? So, I'll just demonstrate Devourer. He's only got about 11 million hit points, but either way, he serves as a good way of showing how this works. I could take the same build, the Restored Relic, and just blow this guy up real quickly. So, the guys that you're seeing out there taking dozens and dozens of rockets to the face, it's because they all have more hit points than Colossus. Wheat, it's because that's what the developers want. They already said in the initial stages of the game that they're going to rotate between skill builds and gun builds. So sometimes skill builds are the way, sometimes gun builds are the way. You can read the character's bio in the game itself, and actually the lore is more detailed in the game, I believe. So yes, I have. Okay, so what you do is you want accelerated drive shaft to trigger, so I'm just gonna roll until it triggers, right? Then once that triggers, you start blasting. Like that. This is Glay. So you see how few rockets this thing took to take down? That's a Colossus, right? Hard mode. So the enemies that you're seeing in Void Erosion Purge all have more hit points than a Colossus, which is why people are mad. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can do it in a group if the group is coordinatedly on with whatever combination you want. It may not be the fastest, but you can do it. The point I'm trying to prove today is whether or not we can do it with a pickup group. So yes, the so-called end game or the toughest activity will switch between skill build, gun build, skill build, gun build, skill gun, skill gun, skill gun, like that. That's what they want to do. Thank you to those of you sharing the live, by the way, on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. If you just got to hard mode, first things first, Christopher, go get yourself Ultimate Bunny and follow my builds for Ultimate Bunny. That's your first and most important thing. Yep. And just keep following the builds on my channel. If you don't know the full playlist of my videos, here's the full playlist of my videos on YouTube. Enjoy. Study all my videos and you become a god. Fail to study my videos and, well, you'll have a rougher time. In S, yes, but some people do not want to buy an S. They want to grind her. So usually I tell people, get Bunny first, then you can grind whatever you want, then you can grind an S and whatnot. After that, of course, get an S. Well, my channel, New York Rat, for those of you on TikTok, is RealAsianRobot. Just go to my YouTube channel. I've got a playlist of all my TFT videos. Just start studying and you're good to go. The characters in the Void Erosion, I'm not sure if they have crit resist because I'm not really worrying too much about crits. True, but for a player that just got into hard mode, they can't get an S in any way other than buying. Void Vessels is a little bit difficult for them to complete in a good time unless they're going to go public, and not a lot of people go public. So that's why I would say it's better to just grind. Well, if you want to buy, that's also okay. But before you buy anything, Christopher, one little thing. Make sure you register me as your creator. Thank you. After you farm your Ultimate Bunny, go grab an S. She's pretty easy to get. Once you have your Bunny, you can get an S. If you bought Bunny or you want to buy an S, go ahead. Doing good, Lawbreaker. I'm doing very good, just showing people the way and doing some mathematical testing, as I always do. Okay, one in S, one Glay. Let's see how this one goes. No, I never buy anything. My job is to do everything free to play. I am forbidden from buying anything progress related. I can only buy skins. My job is literally to be the F2P guy, so that players have a point of reference. Oh, sorry, yeah. You have to add somebody, otherwise I think you're talking to me. Hey, another follow. Good. Welcome to the Best Gaming channel. We'll be covering lots of different games, so if you're interested in more than one, good. I'm going to be a Celestial in Marvel Rivals, so look forward to that too. Okay, 5 rolls, it didn't happen. That's fine. It's going to blast.
Will not be interrupted.
Freaking ow.
Keep trying.
No, just for farming. She, like, you can use her for the initial few colossi, but you're gonna be pretty slow. Bunny is in general a farming character. After you get Bunny, basically you start doing invasions daily until you get Haley. Then once you have Haley, you've got a perfect bosser. Then later on you can work on Glay and all the rest. That's what I would answer. I hope you're doing good, Lawbreaker. Yeah. Bunny is basically a farmer, and she's built for that. That's why if you follow my builds for her, they're all for farming. Your first bosser is going to be Haley anyway. Yeah, blood.
There's still a lot to do.
Hey, per crab, what up?
My shield. Damn it. There's no getting away. All my senses come alive. All my senses come alive.
Damn.
You can't escape. I smell death.
Down with the flu since Saturday, brother. I hope you feel better soon. That's rough. Not really, Ryuken. You don't really need skill effect range under reactor, so it's a wasted slot. But if you don't have anything better, you can use that.
There's no getting away.
Once you've got your Bunny and Haley, you can pretty much farm Colossi, and you can pretty much farm any activity. So then, yeah, get an S. An S can do everything. So once you have an S, you can get the rest of the game. Play and all that. Then play it when you want. Tears World, or if you got nothing else to achieve, then wait for more content. If you miss playing it, then it's time to get back in. It was that guy, Christopher.
Mech change. Begin tracking. There's no getting away. You can't escape. Quality check. All my senses.
Dude, this guy is literally going into a box. Not quite sure how to beat that. I love how the enemy can clip through a box. That is totally fair. Absolutely agree with that. That is the fairest way to play this game. Come on, get up.
You need to get up.
Oh,
That's-
come on. Seriously? Bruh. I revive you and then you just go down straight away. Like, bruh, be careful. You want to pass this or not?
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
What'd I miss?
Getting nerds through this. Like the animals they are, and they're just dying to the boss because they don't know how to dodge. These people never play Monster Hunter, have they? I tell you, just play Monster Hunter, your dodging is going to get so much better. I mean, once you dodge arc vel attacks, this guy ain't nothing. Look at that attack, so slow. What's he gonna do? Huh? If this was arc vel, I'd already be dead. The only undodgeables are his beam, but oh well. Nope, that attack's gonna wipe you out. Mm-hmm.
Damn it. You say distance.
Well, there they go.
This is bad. Next time, I will save you.
No, so close.
Lol.
I must have let my guard down. Don't get in my way.
It is a shame.
Finish him.
Nope, I can't. Because every time I res these guys, I'm just getting hit by this dude.
Keep trying. Begin tracking.
Because look, when he focuses you, just dodge like that. Keep an eye on the boss and just dodge. When he's focusing on somebody else, you can kill him. We had this, but they completely failed because they don't play Monster Hunter. So if you need dodging skills, please learn to play Monster Hunter. I'll have builds there too. Finesse, Glay, fail. A lot of the time people fail also not because they don't have the right build. They have the build, or they followed some creator's build. Thunder Cage is useless. Never ever play the Thunder Cage. I catch anyone playing the Thunder Cage, I'll personally slap you. Some people think that it's good, but listen, for farming, you have Bunny and an S. You're faster with Bunny and an S than you are with a Thunder Cage. Then, even for this type of content, what are you going to build the Thunder Cage for? Thunder Cage is not even used at high level play. Everyone uses other stuff. So, no point wasting time. I mean, you can waste your time if you want to, but it's not going to be that great. Okay, why can't I collect this, you piece of crap? Thunder Cage is not useful for the higher levels, I'll tell you that straight. I mean, you don't have to believe me, Callum, but no professional would ever use a Thunder Cage. What for? Literally, what for? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna use the Thunder Cage for? It literally cannot do anything that other guns can already do. And if you're talking about farming, you know, you can already use skills for that. So Thunder Cage has literally no place in the game at all compared to several other weapons. So it's not capped, but like I said, no. If it's useless, there's no point in building it. I mean, it's up to the individual, but I'm just going to say it straight. Don't waste your time. Actually, the Thunder Cage is better than Voltia. FYI.
Like, if it, for what it does, like its effect, it's cool. But it's just not good.
It's just not efficient. The Voltia is actually worse than Thunder Cage damage-wise, but the Voltia can pop Arcane Shields, which is why everyone carries Voltia around. Because as soon as they have the Arcane Shield around them, you pull out Voltia, pop the Arcane Shield, and you move on. What's the good guns? Just follow my builds. You don't need to worry about any guns that are not in my build. Because for farming, you're only going to use the Secret Garden with an S to get the skills to pop, right? Then nobody even uses Enduring Legacy anymore. That's also stuff of the past. Now for the highest level content, it's all Albion Cavalry Gun, Restored Relic, Perforator, Executor, or Smithereens. Basically, these are the so-called top guns, which is why I don't do tier lists. Because tier lists can mislead people, especially once information gets old or outdated. If you're just getting into hard, you don't need a weapon at all. Weapons are useless. Just bring Bunny. All you need is Bunny and just run around. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to worry about weapons. You can build your weapons with the idea of endgame in mind. Albion Cavalry Gun, hell, Last Dagger. There's a lot of weapons you can build. Like I said, you have to check the build, Christopher. So different characters use different weapons in their build. Some for, like, buffs. Some do not bother. It really just depends. So if you're just getting into hard, don't worry about the Thunder Cage. You don't even need it. Just run around with Bunny and you'll win. What you need to focus on is what weapons are you going to build for actual content in the game. So, again, Albion Cavalry Gun, all the other stuff. Plus, you're going to have to access weapon core system if you want to get the best out of weapons. Yep, we all spent a lot of time building Enduring Legacy. Hell, I built 2 Enduring Legacies. And it's all, what, a waste of time.
Yep.
Yep. It's like that Linkin Park song. In the end, it doesn't even matter because they gave it really shit weapon cores. Same as Secret Garden. Secret Garden also became a stat stick. That's why if you want to be efficient at the game, you don't want to waste time, just don't bother with guns. When you're first farming, like the initial part in hard mode, you can use Ultimate Bunny for everything. You just run around with the skills, that's it. Hell, you can do the same with Freyna. Then you start building up guns for specific builds. So like, for example, once you start copying my Nest build, you need a Secret Garden, so you can focus on that first. The Secret Garden acts as a stat stick for Nest and helps her take on some of the hardest content as well, including Defiler, which you're going to need to farm at some point so you can get your weapon cores. And that's essentially how the game works. Don't think too much about, is this weapon good or not? You build for the content. That's Glay's ability, Legendary Pookie. Glay has limitless ammo on her 3rd ability. If you've never played Glay before, well, now you understand. Well, the problem is, for Crab, that it actually performs worse than several other guns in the game. It's no longer considered a good gun because it cannot deal as much damage as several of the others. Like, for example, Last Dagger is now stupidly insane. Like, what were they even thinking? But whatever. I can't wait to build that. Like, if I want a single target, man, I'll go Last Dagger. Because that thing rips. Well, my answers, Callum, cannot be on the basis of fun. We don't do that here. My answers are solely efficiency-based. Now, like I said, if somebody wants to build it for fun, they can do that, but I'm not going to call something a good gun when it's literally useless. Like, if you want to do any serious content, if something is useless for that, I'm not going to recommend it. So if they want to have fun, they can always go against my recommendations. That's what we do here. I don't care about fun, I don't care about nonsense, I don't care about playstyle. That's all irrelevant to me. My job is only to tell people this is the most efficient thing. You use this, you'll be good. Because a lot of people don't have time to waste either. So if you like something because you want to run and gun or whatever, then that's up to you. I do not care. You do you. But I will never make a recommendation on that basis. Can't exactly be a creator recommending stuff to people. If I just say, oh, well, this is fun, then they build it and waste time. Then I'm just as bad as everybody else out there. Because there's so many people that made weapons that other creators said, yeah, it's not bad, but it can't do any of the content that you really want to do. Well, I've already explained my purpose, Callum. So if you can't wrap your head around that, then, you know, I can't help you. I've already explained my reasoning and my statements. You can have your own logic and reasoning. But here in the Robot Nation, we only care about efficiency. Anything outside of efficiency, not my problem, not my point. Any reason for Ultimate Bunny Archbishop? Yes, because she's one of the easiest farmers in the game. Like once you get Ultimate Bunny, you are easily able to farm a lot of stuff in the game, including your first bosser, which is usually Haley, because you can do that through the invasions and get a ton of gold. And then after that, you just do whatever else you need to. So usually Ultimate Bunny is the first Descendant that everybody gets. She is effectively the first Descendant. Then later on, once you farmed your Haley, farmed everything, you farm an S, you replace Ultimate Bunny with an S entirely. And that's pretty much the process for getting up to speed really quickly. Yep, she is very useful. By the way, if anyone ever gets confused, I'm replying to 2 chats at the same time. I'm replying to both YouTube and TikTok. So sometimes you may not see chats on the other platform. Yep. 5 hours of farming, that's light. Try 12 hours of farming just to do 1 level. Now that's the real grind. But unfortunately, that's the grind we all have, so just have to accept it. Cannot help it. No, I hate Twitch. Twitch is a trash tier platform. TikTok is like 300 times better than Twitch. Gives you all the same benefits too. So right now I stream on both YouTube and TikTok. TikTok has been an amazing platform. Genuinely amazing. Like compared to Twitch, I meet so many people on TikTok. Their format is great. I love how they promote your stuff. Like honestly, people who are not on the TikTok grind should be on the TikTok grind. Like rather than Twitch, TikTok also sets up your streams for you. It even gives you an internal soundboard that you can use. Like you want to cheer yourself on after an achievement, you can do that. I like to do that on Monster Hunter. But yeah, TikTok is fantastic. Twitch is literally garbage. And also Twitch pays the least. TikToker, that's literally Glaze ability. Do you know Glaze abilities? If you don't know Glaze abilities, go to my YouTube channel, look up how to play Glaze. It's literally there on my channel. Enjoy. So if you think people are cheating because they aren't running out of ammo, it means you lack knowledge about the game. You only play Bunny? Well, then that's your problem, TikToker. I only play Bunny. Who the hell does that? You gotta have the right tool for the right job, pal. If you don't have the right tool for the right job, you will always lose in games. Those who are adaptable always win. 1 Glay, 1 Haley. Okay, this was a pass. 7 minutes. Full team, no. Pass, yes. Okay, onward we go. I've got like 41 minutes. Good job then, Ome. Congrats on passing stage 28. Unfortunately, Twitch is the most established platform, but they've gotten very arrogant due to their size. That's why the up-and-comer like TikTok, a lot of people don't know about live streaming on TikTok yet, but I'm telling you right now, TikTok's the #1 platform. #1 other than YouTube for pure streamers. Good job there. Now, what I will say though is that YouTube is the best platform if you're a video creator. Yes, Twitch is just horrifying. YouTube has commercials as well, David, unless you're using an ad blocker, in which case I advise you don't do that unless you want your YouTuber to go out of business. YouTube has a lot of ads, but YouTube has YouTube Premium. So you can just get YouTube Premium and then your video creator will still get paid, FYI. So that's why I encourage YouTube Premium across the board. Don't use an ad blocker or else I'll be out of business. But just get YouTube Premium, no ads, you can enjoy YouTube, never worry about it. You don't have to get a membership for every single channel, you don't have to worry about that. That's what I hate about Twitch. Twitch, they make it very specific to the streamer. But YouTube, just get YouTube Premium, you can support all your creators easily. Just like that. YouTube Premium, no more ads forever. It's a super worth it investment. Okay, well then, Mr. Callum, you will never not use an ad blocker, and that's how you end up banned from the channel. Goodbye. If you don't support me, then get lost. Anyone else out there? If you use an ad blocker, you are literally deciding that you don't like the streamer to get revenue. So goodbye. Don't ever be that person. If you don't care about your streamers and content creators, your streamers and content creators don't care about you. You get what you give. That's life. And if anyone uses an ad block on my channel while enjoying the content, no thank you. No thank you. Take that business elsewhere, because your viewership doesn't count. You're not giving me revenue. You're not helping. So you're just literally waiting. You're just literally enjoying a free ride until my content goes out of business. So no shoes, no shirt, no service. What's my opinion on people judging TFD as a degenerate game? That's on them. If they cannot have self-control, dekusu, then they are showing that they are hentais. They are showing that they are the type of people that only care about ero content. That's not what we're here for. I think so too, Per Crab, but it's okay. I hang with the real ones, all right?
You.
I'm Killmonger, all right? My brothers and sisters are pressed all over the world. I'm actually gonna work on a new sound effect, Per Crab, because yesterday me and Kaz were watching more Marvel, and I actually managed to isolate Killmonger's sound effect. And I'm going to add that as a specific sound effect on my TikTok. Whenever I hit the button, you'll be able to hear it. Now, I don't know if I'll get any copyright strike for that, but I'm actually going to add that in as a specific sound on my soundboard. And I'm going to try it out later tonight if I can. But it's taken some audio wizardry, but I've actually managed to isolate that beat that plays whenever he comes on screen. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, we got an Enzo here. Let's see how this one goes. Episode 2, I do not know the release date, my friend. Sorry. I'll let you know as soon as I have a clear idea. But I usually only know when they officially announce it, rather than from the live streams. But if anyone knows, feel free to update us.
Subscriber detected.
Thank you for subscribing, Dekusu. Anyway, like I said, if anyone, thinks of this as a degenerate game, or they have poor self-control, then that's on them, When I'm playing this game, I'm not looking at Blaze's butt. Yes, I'm sure it is a very nice butt for many people, but I have a girl in my life, and I'm very happy with her, so I don't need to look at any butt other than hers. So right now, all I'm seeing are my explosions awesome and big, and then yes, and of course I deck her out in the cutest outfits, because why not? There's no girl on the planet, my girl included, who doesn't enjoy looking good, alright? She herself encourages me to buy the skins, and we buy the skins all the time. Actually, it's kind of true, Grand Antique. Most of the people that say this, in fact, we just got one on TikTok. They said, sure, Warframe on top. Sure, buddy. But do you ever see First Descendant players going to other games and saying, First Descendant on top? We don't do that. Do you know why? Because we're all satisfied. We don't need to tell other people that our game is the greatest. We're satisfied with what we got. Maybe Warframe players should learn to be satisfied too, friend. Because you don't ever see players from TFD go to Destiny or Warframe and say, hey, TFD is the greatest. This game sucks. We don't do that because we don't need to. We're here playing our game. I suggest that you Warframe and Destiny people do the same. You guys should be playing your game.
A new member has
Hey,
arrived.
welcome to the memberships. You have taken your first step into the nation, Tenacity. Chibimari, are you literally... This Chibimari is running away from one elite. Brother. This is not how we do it in Wakanda. You are not supposed to run from the enemies. What would Bass think if you ran away while having a vibranium weapon? Well, that's okay, Dekusu. Just follow my builds and you'll be alright. But if you follow builds from other sources, I can't guarantee the results. And, well, more than a few people have already wasted their resources trying to do that, so... It is like they say in Wakanda. You can choose to follow the ways of Bast, or perhaps the ways of Hanuman and Jabari. But who you follow ultimately defines who you are. Choose your protector carefully. But anyway, for anyone that feels they're trash, just follow my builds. You'll be okay. I mean, does it look like I'm trash to you? Sure, I may not have a 100% success rate, but that's not my objective. I'm not here to solo this alone. I'm here to see what I can do for the people.
I smell death.
Well, another follower. Praise be to Bust. Don't worry, Enzo. I'll kill the big, scary elite destroyer. Stop running. Glass cannon to get core. Oh, yes. For the core binders. For example, for a second, I thought you were saying cores. And I was like, wait, you use the glass cannon build for cores? Like, Jesus Christ, that's wild, bro. I respect that skill. Because if you were using a glass cannon here, where enemies can insta-gib you, I'd be like, bro, you gotta be playing like God, dodging every single attack. Like, yo, I respect that. Even I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I am very sorry to hear that, Mr. Hugo. That is very, very sad. My condolences for that. That is never a pleasant thing. But I'm glad you have an alternative to enjoy. So, ladies and gents, today we've had 3 different accusations of cheating, all because ammo doesn't go down. Goes to show how many people actually bother building Blay. Like, come on, man. I know she was unpopular, but she was the pre-season queen before Haley was a thing. Then Haley took over everything. But, you know. Oh, listen, Dekusu, do you know why those games were never welcoming for the people? Because they did not have me as a creator. But TFD has me.
Damn it.
But also, don't worry, because Monster Hunter will also have me. Hey, Callum. Hey, check it out, guys. Callum just made an account just to troll. Hey, check that out. Check that out. All right. Hugo, before I ban this guy, you got anything you want to say? Or if anybody else wants to say anything, now's a chance. First of all, Mr. Callum, it is extremely sad that you're gonna make another account, but it goes to show why you use AdBlock. You know, basement dwellers with no money using AdBlock. Okay, buddy. Okay, that's just sad. But if anyone wants to say anything, you got 5 minutes, then I will eliminate. Oh, his name is Callum. I just literally banned him from my channel because he uses AdBlock, you know, doesn't support creators, likes creators to go out of business. Sure, pal, sure. Indeed. It goes to show you the quality of the man, and these, ladies and gents, are the deplorables. These are literally the basement dwellers that don't care about others. So there you go. This is humanity on display. Now we're going to remove that right now. We're going to literally remove that real quick, alright? So that we don't have to deal with these people's lies and nonsense. There you go. It's gone. And we're also going to report that account. But for what it's worth, you know, I hope you can see that this is humanity. Yep. Well, I'm glad you are, Hugo. And I'm sorry that you had to do that, that you had to hear that. Bye, Callum. Use my creator code. Dude, if you're so cheap that you're using adblock, I don't think you're using my creator code or even buying anything, pal. You're too poor for that, buddy. Because if you weren't a brokey, you would have YouTube Premium like, oh, I don't know, everybody else out there. And FYI, before anybody tries to say, but wait, RealAsianRobot, don't you have adblock? I say yes, because I am forced to not get YouTube Premium, because that's the only way to check if the ads work on my channel, and I often do these kinds of Q&A myself. However, if there ever was a way to check that without adblock, I would. And also, I whitelist creators that I actually enjoy. Now, I'm not going to name them. Sorry, not falling for that bait. But I do whitelist certain creators on the TFD scene that I actually think are good. And I also whitelist any creator that I watch regularly, because that's what you do. You help people. If you're kind to others, others will be kind to you. If you're a dick to people, then people will be a dick to you. The world is a reflection of yourself. When you choose the wrong path, you end up in the wrong way. There's always a lot of weirdos everywhere, Cafe. That's humanity. Aw, damn. Got caught. Oh well. Enzo, save me! Yeah, good boy. He died instantly as well. Oh well. I tried, Enzo. I'm sorry. I tried. I hate their no-frame attacks, though. Sometimes their no-frame attacks are really wild. Hell, even Arkveld gives you a chance to dodge. Woo! Because people have a lot of free time. When you don't work, when you don't actually purchase things, when you don't care about others, you know, the world's your oyster. You got a lot of time. You can make another account, you can do whatever you want, you can go around trolling people just because you're upset. When you believe the world owes you everything, you can do whatever you want. But I don't believe that the world owes me anything. I work hard. And that's why I say, hey, don't use adblock. Don't use things like that. You want to see your creators in business? Watch the ads. Or get YouTube Premium. It's not that expensive. You pay for one service, you can watch YouTube forever. If you're spending 4 or 5 hours of your day here anyway, you may as well. Alright. That was a failure, unfortunately, but that's okay. Carry on. 10 minutes plus. Let's record the results. 1 Enzo. Well, most people that are prepared for that, it's never their first time. But that's okay. Like I said, to me, it doesn't bother me. It just shows the character of the individual. Why should I worry? I'm going to keep succeeding. I'm going to keep getting more revenue. I'm going to keep getting more subscribers, more followers every single day that I just go live. Every single day that I'm here, I'm just getting more and more. So what do I have to worry about? Sticks and stones may break my bones. These words cannot hurt me. Besides, my harshest critic is myself. Did you get something cool, Arcane?
What? I fell off the map.
Okay.
Sorry.
Adam, thanks for following me on TikTok too. Feel free to watch me on whichever platform. You know, I've been doing this years, 4 years now. This will be my 4th year. And ever since the very first start, you know, people People have always tried and trolled me, and people have always tried and messed with me. Never works. Well, unless, Craig, somebody can prove to me that Thunder Cage is going to get me better results than my Restored Relic, I don't think I'm going to make that. And certainly, I don't think as a single target it can beat Last Dagger right now. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your time here, Dekusu. I tried my best. Well, yes, because it's a free-to-play game, man. So you know who the trolls are, right? It's all them brokies. Because those with the money and the time... Sorry, those with the money, they don't have the time. They're not going to be trolling World Chat. They're going to be busy enjoying their skins and doing the content. Following their favorite creators. I don't look at the TFD chat at all. Ines. You disappoint me, Ines. Imagine going down even a single time. Shameful, I tell you. Shameful. Out of my way, destroyer.
My shield. Damn it. Keep trying.
Isn't it always successful? Well, Glaze is a powerhouse here because weapon builds are the things that are carrying right now. Right now with weapon cores, you can create some fantastic stuff. So it's really the weapon cores that are carrying her, and you're basically running off Glaze limitless ammo. That's the crucial key.
New subscriber detected.
Ah, Hugo, welcome to the Cool Bots. You've taken your first steps into the Robot Nation. Don't worry. Someday all of you will become the highest tier members. I believe in it. Okay? But yes, keep watching and enjoying, and if you enjoy me more, feel free to up your membership. More support, more I can do. But thank you. Oh, World Chat is insane in every video game I've ever played.
My shield. Damn it.
Come now, Ines. Don't be so Inessy. Oh man, tried to trigger that multiple times. It did not work. Such a shame. Damn, didn't trigger. Unfortunately, I guess my drive shaft did not want to accelerate. What a shame.
I must have let my guard down. This is going to be
I've gotten 0 4-mans. The executor build will all be delivered today. All in my content.
I smell
So I will deliver it today while also talking about how possible it is to pass stage 28 using pickup boots.
keep trying. You can't escape. Reloading. There's no getting away.
Okay, once I finish lagging the game for myself. Let's get up close and personal. Blast, 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 blast. Okay.
Eliminated.
Oops, crap, I went into... I actually can't believe I used Massacre. That was so sad. Should have done that. Bad idea, bad idea.
Will not be.
Damn, rolled 5 times, it still didn't trigger. Oh well,
All my
try again.
come alive.
Much better.
A new member has arrived.
Hey Matthias, welcome to the cool bots. Sigbor's is pretty cool. And yes, welcome everybody. Welcome. And thank you kindly, Arcane and Per Crab, for welcoming them into our little family.
You can't escape.
It's okay.
There's no getting away.
Don't need to worry too much. Green or not green, everyone is okay and welcome here. As long as they don't use adblock. If they use adblock, then they will not have a place among us in Wakanda.
There's no getting away. Load.
But yeah, Sigvor's, I think it's okay. It depends on how many... Because I've gotten max fire rate cores and restored relic right now, and it's, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a thing. Damn, I couldn't do it in 5 rolls.
Begin.
Oh no, I fell off the map.
Where you at, pal?
Fighting Filer.
Oh, nice. Getting all your cores in order?
Avoiding his little jump, and then I just rolled backwards off the map.
Ah, yes. The problem is
Did
it
I
costs
what,
you a
though?
life. If it didn't, it'd be okay, but it really does cost you a life, which is annoying. Ooh, come on, let me roll, let me roll. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
No, no, no.
This is awesome.
God damn it.
All my senses have come alive.
Come on!
Yeah, he's slick.
What's next?
Ooh, that's dirty. Crap, come on. I gotta try. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, just a little more, just a little more. Ah, damn it, I tried to get this nest through it. It's just 1 second. Literally 1 second. Oh no. Shh. No, I understand, Matthias, which is why I don't mind. Look, YouTube Premium gets me paid just the same. As long as people don't use ad block, it's fine. YouTube Premium pays creators. That's what I love about YouTube. They pay creators. All you gotta do is get YouTube Premium, you're good to go. Tried to get that guy through it, but it didn't work. Oh well. Listen, after you buy all the Hot Springs content and your pocket is crying, Dekusu, you're gonna get yourself a second job and then you're gonna donate to me also, okay? I'm counting on you. Nah, just enjoy. Get your Hot Springs content. Just make sure you register me as a creator first, okay? So if you haven't already, ladies and gents, don't forget to hit that link in chat. Register me as your creator. Honestly, I don't care about the commission. What I really want is just the number of people. If I can get spenders to register me, it doesn't matter how much they spend, right? What matters is that it will count as a supporter. And the more supporters I have, the more Nexon can see who's actually out here helping people. So I'm trusting you guys, okay? Hit that link. All right, let's go again. I can run one more. That was, unfortunately, 10 minutes. 1 in S. Full team. No, it was a failure. Almost succeeded, but couldn't. Avengers Doomsday coming in 2026. They released a trailer now. Okay. Looks like more people are following my content and liking my stuff. Good. Good. The more people that like my stuff, the better. The more people that follow me on TikTok, the better. Cut off 1 follower and 2 more shall take their place. All right.
No.
Okay, one more time. So far, guys, I've recorded the results of 11 runs in total. Yes, I am, Matthias. Someday I'll be number 1 again. Maybe. Slowly, crawling my way back up. We've done 11 runs in total, and I've only passed twice in a pickup group, and this is with a decked out build. Yeah, thank you, Dekusu. I hope everybody supports. Someday, guys, someday. Okay, 2 glaze. Yeah, please do. Please renew your support for me. I'll be very grateful. Is this glaze shooting with an Albion cavalry gun? Nani? Nina? Roar! Roar my power. Very, very small percentage. Let's just say it's tiny. Okay? Think of a very tiny number, it's tiny. So that's why I prefer people actually donate to the stream. Because that's actually how I pay my bills. Because I actually pay my bills through my YouTube content, ads, donations, stuff like that. I get practically nothing from the commission, but I just want the numbers because I don't make money from that. I make very little, so the commissions don't pay bills or anything. I just want the numbers because I want to help people. I want people to know who they can trust, and if people see that I've got a high support account, they'll say to themselves, "Hey, this is one of the more supported creators on Nexon. Surely he's got to have some useful information, right?" Like, so that's basically what I aim for.
All my senses have come alive.
I'm not allowed to actually disclose the actual percentage, but let's say it's very, very small. If anyone said 5%, they'd be lying. It's smaller, way smaller than that. But that's all I'm allowed to tell you. I can't tell you more than that, unfortunately, because that would break the terms of the contract. Well, the drive shaft does not want to trigger right now. Dude, unlucky RNG this time around. Forget it. I'm going in with just my shotty. Oh yeah, bring one friend to brain cells and you'll make it to 30. Both of y'all run glay builds, it's easy peasy. Assuming both of y'all have decked out glay builds, no problem, whatever.
I smell death.
Because accelerated drive shaft has to trigger for somebody, right? Oh, finally this thing triggered. Because when it triggers, you are a god of destruction for 5 seconds. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why we're having such an easy time right now, because this decked out build, theoretically I don't need the accelerated drive shaft, but the extra fire rate's just too good to pass up. Once you get it, basically you do this. So I like to roll up here, but since it's only a 15% chance to trigger each time, you never know when it'll trigger or when it won't trigger. Just gotta accept it and roll. Well, true, but I still want it. Even if I have my 60%, because who's gonna pass this up? Like, yo, that's too wild to ever pass up. But yeah, I don't have my full 60% yet. I will, I'm sure, at some point.
All my senses
But not right now.
come alive.
Oh my god, I went underneath. Have to wait 5 seconds to catch up.
All the way. I smell death.
I got this. Don't worry, I got this. Excuse me. Well, I'm glad that you like it. Like I said, I also play other games, so I hope you'll enjoy some of my other game content too. Because I don't want to be that one-trick pony that only plays TFD. Like, there's a couple of people out there like that. I don't want to be that. Because I firmly believe in being multi-talented. Just like the module, multi-talented. Okay? I've got fusion skills, I've got tech skills, I've got singular skills, you know? But yeah, no, I would definitely roll less as well, but I'm just doing it for like the big AoEs here. It just really helps the clear time a lot. So I try to roll about 4 or 5 times. If it doesn't work, then I'll consider that a bad batch. And once I trigger again, I do it. If I get it, then everything goes boom, boom, boom. Because when you get a full 5 seconds of it, life gets pretty wild, not gonna lie. Oh, come on. Did you check out any of my streams on Monster Hunter Wilds? If you didn't, then you might want to check them out or you can check them out when the game drops. I personally think it's great, but the downside is that it won't be optimized unless you've got like a real monster system. If you've got a really good system, a really amazing rig, then yeah, it'll be very optimized. But otherwise, performance is not that great. It can take a while to get the right settings, but once you do, it's pretty good. And of course, hunting with friends is great. I loved hunting with Arcane and whatnot. It's just a great time. Truffles, Arcane, yeah. No, we're gonna do it for real. Like when we get in there, first thing we're gonna do is get like 50 pieces of meat, some honey, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Then I'm gonna get my bow, and I'm gonna go hunt. Because then I'll actually have a reason to kill the Chatacabra and Balahara. Make some armor.
When is it again? Is it the 27th?
28, my friend. 28, brother.
28.
It's what?
I said it's another day later than I thought.
You just have to accept the lateness.
I'm gonna have to call into work for a week.
What?
Just so I can play.
Lol.
I'm not doing it.
I would think not. But I mean, if you wanted to, I wouldn't blame you. Go ahead.
I'm too excited. I just want to get in there and just start making like badass gear.
Yep, actual gear, not just the basics, right?
Yes, actual gear, like seeing what the new weapons and stuff look like.
Okay, so all I'm hearing is we need to beat the game with only the starter equipment. Got it.
Absolutely not.
Yep, my first set of armor will be non-existent. Beat game with only starter gear. Only starter gear. Alright, clear.
You have to dodge every attack.
Perfectly, yep.
If you get hit once, you have to start over.
Lol. Now that would just be no.
Come on, accept
Two
the challenge.
blaze. I refuse. Not for any amount of money in the world. I will never do that, my friends. Never. I am a gamer, but I'm not that crazy. If there is anyone capable of the God Run, I respect them and I hope that they do well. Because I am not going to do something like that. Not even for all the vibranium in the world. Alright, let's go clear some dailies before I finish up my stream. Just gotta complete some research, which you can do later. Complete Void Vessel, Intercept Battle. Got it.
Yeah, I just got my 2 crates. I'm gonna save them for right now because I don't know what I want to pull from it.
Build a second Albion cavalry gun. You built one.
Absolutely not. I do
Build
not
one.
want to do that one.
One cavalry gun. Now it's time to build second cavalry gun. That's terrible.
Cavalry gun.
Absolutely. I agree, Tenacity's reign. That's why I don't deserve. I don't feel I would deserve punishment. You know, I believe that I'm the greatest human being on the planet, greater than even Adam Warlock. So, I shall never be punished. Okay. I'm going to bring my Ines, and I'm gonna go be mightier than Thor. Thor's day bears my name. Shameless, I'm still the same. All father of wind and rain. I am the son of Odin. I bring lightning from the sky. With my hammer Mjolnir, I was born to die. What was it, Fly? I can't remember the lyrics. Oh well.
Launching Void Vessel exploration operation.
I think it was die because of reference to Ragnarok, but oh well. I'll remember another day. Alright, let's finish this.
This is bastards.
Boom.
Eliminating. Don't you dare run away. Oh, damn it.
Nope, it's the other way.
Damn it, no. Take this. There's no getting away. Give up. Magpie. My shield. Damn it. No. Begin tracking.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. It is a lot easier, isn't it?
My shield. Damn it. Let's end this.
But I think I am going to need a perforator built specifically for dealing with the elites. Because that's how I've been feeling on my glay.
Damn it. Take this.
It just means that you've broken through the damage limit of 2 billion something, so you can't tell your damage beyond that. Some people will just throw out a number and say, oh, I hit this amount of damage. I just say, look, you can't even tell. Yeah, that's because basically you hit the overflow. It means that you did more than 2 billion damage, and the game can't keep up with that amount, so
Reloading.
the game just says, okay, he did 2 billion damage, that's it, it's over. I can't keep up. Yeah.
Bastards.
I first saw it in the block kyber mining operations where there are so many enemies, right? Even on Bunny, hitting about 400k per person, about 3 hits is going to be a mill already, right? So I just kept dealing and dealing, and then I ended up like dealing 2 billion plus. And it just shows a negative number, which is hilarious. Because the positive just overflows into the negative. So that should explain your question. You're welcome. I didn't know myself until I saw it for the first time. Here you will always get true information. Now let's go. Let's fly. Whee! And bang.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
Now, which one will give me the resource box? I want the highest chance of resource box. Resources! Oh, Ines. Okay, that brings us to the end of the stream. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for hanging out today. What a good day. Plenty of new followers on TikTok too. We're slowly inching our way towards our goals. And we shall have our fun. Don't forget to collect your boxes of ultimate weapon selection rewards. I would use this in future if I ever have anything I need to build. For now, ladies and gents, thank you for joining us today. And I will see you all this evening for even more TFD. Tonight we're just going to do some farming and chill. So I'll see you guys then. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, okay? If you do weird stuff while I'm gone, then I will cry. Alright? Catch y'all later. Bye! Oh my god, I've been phasing out of reality this whole time on YouTube. Yo. Why didn't anybody tell me I'm literally phasing out of reality? Why? Just tell me that next time. I'll correct the camera. Alright, see y'all this evening. Catch you later. And Peter, glad you're loving the stream.